What
Let's
did you
go.
think of the Seattle Seahawks defensive performance in Super Bowl 60? Kyle Van Noy, what'd you think?
I thought it was spectacular. I mean, it was exactly DNA from Mike McDonald. One thing that I want to point out that I think he learned from the Seahawks game was to always be aggressive. I think in that game, you saw him. I don't think he was as aggressive as he was in the Patriots, or excuse me, in the Rams game. He wasn't as aggressive as he was in the Super Bowl. As you saw, he was sending pressure a lot. Devin Witherspoon, I thought he had a tremendous game. I felt like they were all over him. Hall had a great game. And then, the guys of where I'm going to say it on your show, I honestly think that the premier position is slowly moving from edge and slowly moving to D tackle. You saw Byron Murphy have a wonderful game. Leonard Williams, I know his stats weren't off the chart, but he was eating a lot of double teams that was allowing Byron Murphy to get one-on-ones, Lawrence to get one-on-ones, and Hall getting one-on-ones, creating a lot of havoc. I really believe that's where the NFL is going right now because quarterbacks are getting the ball out so fast in today's game where the premier position is slowly moving from edge, and it's going to be the premier position of the D tackle. You saw both sides of the defense, the Patriots, who actually had a really good game too. Barmore, Milton Williams, they're the key to their success. They didn't have the best game. They ran the ball. The Seahawks did a little too well for my liking, but they still were very impactful. Christian Gonzalez had a great game, but Mike Mack, he didn't want to go out like he was trending towards in the Rams game where Matthew Stafford had a heyday against that defense. He was really aggressive and made it really, really hard on Drake May. And, I always look at the play where he got hit on the sideline and he was, Mike Vrabel picks him up and, his shoulder was hurting. You could tell at that moment he was in a bad place. And, I honestly think I'm very high on Drake May. I think he's going to be tremendous. I just think he ran into a buzzsaw against the Seahawks.
All right, I want to bite on what you just mentioned. If I'm picking up what you're putting down, Kyle Van Noy, you're saying the quick game and the quarterback's ability to read a defense or get the ball out fast has developed so significantly in the NFL that edge rushers are too far away from the quarterback, and thus the guys up front are the ones who can create the most pressure that we all know quarterbacks hate the most, which is right in their face. Is that what I'm picking up from you right now, Kyle?
Yeah, I just see it slowly moving from the Myles Garretts of the world, the Micah Parsons of the world. Like I think they're unbelievable. I think they're one-on-one, but I truly think if you really want to build contenders and be in that final game, you need that Aaron Donald. You need that Warren Sapp like player on the inside. You need that Byron Murphy, Leonard Williams, Christian Barmore, Milton Williams. You're going to need those guys in the middle at the three technique position to get pressure. I mean, that allows those guys on the edge to get really loose. You look at the Broncos defense, Zach Allen, he kind of gets overshadowed a little bit from Nick Bonito and Cooper on the edges. John Franklin Myers had a hell of a year. Those guys of the damage that they do on the inside allows those edge guys to do whatever they like to do. So I really see it being, a D tackle world of where people are going. You got the likes of Carter, who's about to get highly paid. I mean, he's another one of those guys that's in that upper echelon. You look at the Chiefs, why they've had so much success. I really believe it's because of Chris Jones, where it starts on the inside being a damaged player. I put him right underneath Aaron Donald in this decade of the D tackle position. I really believe it's going to be the big future. You need this to win a Super Bowl. I really believe that. Edges, let's not get this mistake. I play
Yes.
edge. So I don't want to downplay the significance of that, because you definitely need trenches, and more trenches. I just believe that you need a highly impactful player on the inside to help the edge rushers. I mean, we saw Myles Garrett this year, what he did this year, best year he's had, because he had Malik Collins, because he had Graham on the inside. It's allowed them to the quarterback to get that pressure just for a split second right in the middle to allow the edge pressure on the perimeter.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're officially now on Chris Jones and Jeffrey Simmons, Matabike's Christmas card list. I mean, let's keep going.
Yeah.
I mean, if they're not extended, they might be franchise tag candidates, and you just might have made them a bit more coin, Kyle Van Noy. Maybe you just got that thing done.
Thank you for bringing up Jeffrey Simmons. He was the best D tackle in the league this year. He was phenomenal, just so disruptive, game changer. You need one of those guys definitely on your defense right now going forward.
Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.